Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
everybody. Hi.
Good morning. Good morning, Jana. Good morning, Jay. Good to see you guys. So, we were kind of running under the gun. I tried to use the reoccurring link for Daria, and I don't know what happened, but she wound up in one studio and I wound up in the other. So, I had to quickly send her another link, and I don't know what the situation was. But anyway, we're here and we're ready to go. So,
Here.
so today we're working with Spellbinders Club Kids. And I'm going to let Daria talk about what she's going to work with, and then I'll share what I'm going to work with. So let's just get started.
Well, my plan was to work with a bunch of stuff. We'll see what happens. I plan on working with the stencil, which is just like a background, a watery background, which is cool. The small stamp and die of the month. The 3D embossing folder. I embossed it so you could kind of get a see what it looks like.
Hi, Gloria.
Hi, Gloria. The large die and also the caboodle bonus. I'm working.
Oh my goodness.
And
So
then
much
if
fun.
I get far enough, I also added the large die of the month and also the glimmer of the month from the June 23 clubs, which work really, really well with this month's clubs.
Hi,
So we're
Dawn.
how far we get. Hi, everybody. All
Yeah,
right.
awesome. Well, I'm going to switch screens real quick, and I'll just show. I just have the I've got the small die of the month, which is the deep blue too, and this is super cute. It's a couple of little scuba divers, and there's a whole bunch of coral and fish and just all kinds of stuff like that. And then I've got the embossing folder, and this is just the regular one, not the 3D one, and it is called Coral Impressions. And I thought that we would press it and maybe put some white on there on the raised areas and just give it a little bit of dimension. And then I thought I'd show you this card here. This is one of two that I made on a previous video with the clear stamp and die of the month. And I thought it turned out really cute. I did a brown version of it too that was a little bit different. And I think I've already given that card away. I think my sister took it and gave it to her son for an occasion. So I had this one. So I thought I would show you that. I told Daria I don't have a lot of time today. We're going to go as long as we can. But I've been keeping my daughter's dogs, and I expect that she's going to show up sometime this morning to pick them up. So I'm not sure how long we'll have. But so Jana, you like that embossing folder? Yeah, so this whole month is basically a nautical theme. It seems like to me. So anyway, we're just going to get started and get going. I think what I'll do first off is I'll emboss this panel. I'm going to get a side by side. Do we want that view or this view? Let's do this view. And I'm just going to get this panel embossed, and then I'll bring in maybe a white ink pad or something and run it across there and see what happens. You love those stitched rectangles. Oh, I know that die set is so fun. It is the bow and bell, I think. Let me see if I can find it. I've been using it to death because I love that. Um, yeah, it's this one. Um, it is the bow and bell scalloped
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful. I've been using so much. Let me show you this card. I just showed Daria and told a little story. So this card here represents all of the a couple of the frames on there, the scalloped, and then well, actually I've got the scalloped, the plain, and then the other stitch. So I've got the first three of them laying on there. But I wanted to tell you about this card. Hey, Cordelia, welcome. Glad you could join us.
Hello.
Get my mouse in here where I can move it. But this card is the first card that has really blown up on my channel. In 3 days, it's gotten almost 2,000 views. It's probably already close to that. And I got 68 subscribers from this card. Unbelievable. So I'm like, yay. So I posted it. Today is my 3-year anniversary for my channel. And so I made a post with this card and said, I finally got some traction. And this card did it. So yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was looking last night. I started looking at statistics, and there was a lot of stuff going on, and I was like, something's going on with my channel. What's going on? And so I started looking, and right here it was this card. And so I've got to figure out how to duplicate the whatever. So anyway, but I wanted to show that and give this card a little love. And I did give a shout out to Simon Hurley and Spellbinders. So wow, and you guys, I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm not started. I know Daria's getting her crafting started. It is hard, and you put a lot into it. You guys know I'm doing these daily videos, and that is a lot of work, and it is hard. And so to finally get something that makes a little traction, just, oh gosh, it's awesome. So I'm going to look at that right now and just tell you. And this is probably more than what you guys need to. Right now, it's had 1,992 views on it.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, yay, 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 yay. And the analytics, I'm going to get the analytics on it. This is just a little. Okay, so I just looked at my subscriber count from that video. It's up to 78 now. That is insane. That is insane. One card, 78 new subscribers. So I am so thankful. I'm knocking my plates off on the floor, but because it's hard, man. It is hard work, and you crank away and you crank away and you want to give up. And turns out that if you hang in there, you might get a little bit of traction. So stay after it, folks. So I don't know, I expect it to go poop, but I'm gonna take what I got and run with it. So I'm gonna emboss this panel. I need to get back to my screen so I can see what's going on. Hey, Anne, welcome.
Hello.
Glad you could join us this morning. Yeah, Jay says you never know what gets picked up. That's for sure, guys. Right now, I do know, like I've had other videos that have soared like that, like the craft room. When I will redo the craft room or something like that, you get some traction from them because people love looking at craft rooms, and they want to see inside your space and what you're doing and everything. So those get some traction. But just so excited that I had a video with a card. Stopping by during your break. Well, I'm glad you could stop by, Anne. Glad you could join us. So I was thinking white, but I wonder, I could put navy blue on this. I think I'll do white though. I think I'll stay the course. And I don't know if this pad will be a good one to use on it or not, but I'm going to give it a shot. So anyway, I'm kind of at a turning point right now because the kids have, and Daria, you can chime in here at any moment. I'm just rattling on.
Oh no, go right ahead.
Yeah, with the kids have gone off to school. And so, what I've been doing 4 days a week has changed dramatically. And so I am considering some alternatives, and I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm just trying to make sure I make the right decision. And so anyway, but so that's what's going on with me. I've got some changes going on. And just a side note, and I think I might have mentioned this in the live last night. So those of you that were in the live probably heard this, and I might be repeating myself, but the boys had a very successful week. So
That's great.
that was good. Westy, and I don't know if I told you this yet, Daria, or not, but Westy actually got a cop being good. And so he got to go down to the office and put his little name in, and then he won a prize for it. So that turned out pretty well. I used the white on there, and we've got some really fun
Ooh, that
texture,
is
and it really makes it pop.
Yeah.
So that turned out well. Anyway, now Gunnar did wind up in the principal's office one day. But that's okay because, he's 3 years old, and that's his first experience in anything. I don't know what I want to call that, like a structured school
Right.
environment. Anyway, but Westy had made some trips to the principal's office his first week as well. So boys will be boys.
Yeah.
Cordelia's gonna go get another cup of tea, so she'll be right back.
Okay, enjoy.
Yeah, I need my coffee refilled. If my husband could hear me, I'd have him go get me some more coffee.
Well,
Anyway.
okay, I just lost something.
Oh no.
That's all right.
Oh
It's not anything earth shattering. Just
yeah.
I can
That's
grab another one in a little bit. I've been
that's
using these pouncers for like the small holes and stuff like that in the stencils, and they're working out well, especially with the specialty inks.
uh-huh.
So that's these things.
What specialty inks are you using?
I'm using gold,
Oh, okay.
gold metallic, silver metallic, and then the brilliance moonlight white.
Oh, okay, cool.
Trying to get a little bit of shine.
Well, when you get it there, holler at me and I'll put you on the big screen because I want to see that. Um, anyway, so the dogs are going home today, so I won't even have the dogs to care for now. So I do have a busy week though. I've got some appointments and I'm going to get my hair done, and we've got some friends that we're going to go out to dinner with, and so it's going to be a busy week. It should be nice. It actually feels like retirement because when I had the kids, um, all day every day, it didn't feel much like retirement. It was quite a job, but loved every minute of it. So thankful that we had the opportunity to care for them, you know, every day while they were so young and everything. So that's really nice. Of course, they're still very young, but um,
Right.
just very blessed to have had that opportunity.
Yeah,
Now I've
well,
got,
I have a busy week planned. We have to get ready for our South Carolina trip,
yes.
and
Where at South Carolina are you going?
Myrtle Beach.
Oh yeah, Myrtle Beach. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach, and then
Mm.
yeah, I don't remember what I'm doing here.
I'm distracting you. All of my chitty
Right
chat.
back. Oh, there it is. Just ran over it with my chair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and well, plus the girls are moving tomorrow,
Oh yes. Oh my gosh, that's going to
so
be a big.
that's a biggie.
Oh yeah, that is.
And then and in the meantime, and when we come back from Myrtle Beach, we're home a day, and then we got to turn around and go to New York.
Wow. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, you're busy. That's gonna be a change. You got a change going on in your household too.
Yeah, it'll be. I think I'm gonna miss them.
Yeah. Yeah.
At first I'm sitting there, oh, it's gonna be nice that they're moving out and everything else, but I said, I think I'm gonna miss them.
Yes, you will. I know Hannah moved back in for a little bit, and then before she got into her new home, and yeah, when she was gone, she was very much missed. So I completely can relate to that. So I'm getting all my little bits and pieces laid out here so that I can figure out what goes with what. And this has so many tiny little fish.
Okay.
And some of the pieces parts I'm not even sure about. I did watch Tanya Bowser work with it, and she is
Oh,
so good. She just knows where everything goes and puts
oh,
everything
I
together
know.
so nicely. And so
That,
precise with
that's
it.
not
She doesn't
work.
make a gluey mess like I do.
I mean, my whole I just do everything messy. That's not working. I am going to go look for a different ink. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll just keep messing. Let's start putting these little cute people together because these are so fun. And I need to get something to reference. Where is my? So I'm gonna just pull. I did get this is one that I ordered. I order, so I get the card with it. I try to keep my clubs. I keep a club subscription, even though I get a lot of product from Spellbinders, so that I get the discount. So when I go to order stuff, I get the discount. So if you're not a club member, you do get a discount with it. So anyway, but I'm going to use this to get my little people assembled.
You also get early access.
You do. Thank you for mentioning that. And that is awesome, especially on the hot items, because you can be sure that you get it. Because sometimes you can't get it. Last night on my live, they were talking about one of the bundles being sold out. Actually, it was the Boo Crew Bewitched bundle, I think, is what the Simon Hurley bundle that was sold out. So if you have that early access, you can make sure you get all the goodies.
Yeah.
And
Yep. Yeah, I was able to get the Craftoween
Yeah. And
Oh,
I thought they were going to send that to me, but they didn't. But I was fine because as you guys know, I had a lot of product to work with
yes, you do.
during that period. And it was like, I probably didn't need one more thing to work with. So anyway, so this one is, I'm just getting a little hair on the little face. But these are really, really cute. These little people. And I made them, my little grandsons that are off to school that are 3 and 4 are little toe heads. So I thought I'd make the hair on these blonde. And I've got this one crooked. I need to get it lined up.
Oh, that's
So
cute.
yeah. So we'll make them little blonde haired kids like my little grandsons. Anyway, so.
And now that the world knows that our house is going to be empty, no, it's not. Actually, we have wonderful, wonderful neighbors. Um, one set of neighbors is going to come and take care of our cats.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
The other
Yeah.
neighbors watch out for us all the time, and I'm not liking the way this is turning out.
Oh no, you'll have to do something
Ugh.
different. My neighbors are my parents, so they get to take care of stuff while we're gone, and we take care of their stuff while they're gone. Janice said that she liked my cuckoo cards. I will tell you guys, last night after the live, I finished the Chiming Christmas, and it's going to air tomorrow. So you guys check that out. It turned out really cool. You saw the bits and pieces I had die cut out, so. Cordelia says, never mind. She's sick of the tea for the moment, so she's going to get some honey sweetened lemonade. That sounds delicious.
Ooh.
Cordelia, I used to get the embossing folder of the month, but now I have some. I do too. I've been thinking about because I'm getting the clear stamp and die of the month and I'm getting the embossing folder. I have so many embossing folders that I'm thinking I might need to turn that subscription off because, oh my gosh, I have so many. It's just crazy.
Me too.
So it is
Well,
crazy.
we'll run with it and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to layer up these masks. Um, and we're going to pop the holes out of here so we can have the uh, black shine through there, and that's what gives you the eye look. I feel like, yes. Okay. So this will layer up, and then it'll give you your eyes.
Yeah, those little divers are adorable.
Oh, they are. They're so cute. Now, I was thinking, I don't know, have any of you guys scuba dived? I have not. I have only snorkeled.
Yeah, I've
But
only snorkeled.
I used to work with a guy. He actually was one of the owners of the bank that he and his family scuba dived, and they took lessons and had all the gear and could go, really deep and went a lot of different places and stuff. And I thought that was really cool. Now, I'm not sure how I would like that because I don't know if I could be that deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just not sure that.
Well, in my former life, I probably would have.
Oh yeah,
Now I just
I
don't feel
don't
like I
know.
can do much
I
of anything. Oh
Now
my.
I love the snorkeling, and that's fun. We've done that a lot, and but gosh, I don't know if I could go that deep. What am I doing? Putting this on upside down. And I just used vellum. I think it would probably be better if I added some color to that vellum. Wonder if I can just ink blend that up. I'm going to get a marker and see if I can add some color to that. Just a light. I don't know. I might totally mess it up, but I feel like I need a little bit of a color to it so it looks like, yeah. Is that how that goes? Yes. Just trying to get a little bit of blue on there so it doesn't look like the white that is. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we did it. We'll do the other one too to kind of give it more of a glassy look. So this is really 4 layers, just the scuba mask.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. I said, "Oh my goodness."
Yeah, you gotta layer that thing up, but it really gives you a neat effect. Let's see if she's, see how we're doing here. Okay, just lay down on here. Which way does it go?
This is my first attempt. I have not played with this, kit at all, so who knows what's gonna happen.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. I don't know.
Alright, this goes somehow on this fish. I know it does.
Something doesn't feel right. There we go. Does it go like that? Yes. Okay. I think that's how it goes. I don't know. Does that look right?
Um,
Looks like something's upside down.
that's what I'm trying there we go. I couldn't figure out how to put this thing on the fish. You know, when you're directionally challenged.
Apparently I am. I think I've got that. Yes, I had that going in the wrong direction. I had the wrong one. So I think I'm squared away now.
Okay, good. Me too. I figured it out. Poor fish.
Oh boy. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Gloria says the clocks were so cute. You did an amazing job. Looking forward to the Chris. Thanks. I went ahead and made like a series and I put them in a playlist because there wound up being three. I did the just the starter set with by itself on a pre-recorded. And then I did the two last night and then I did the Christmas. So I've got three videos with that. And so I made it like a little series. I don't know. So this one is going to go on the long-haired dude. That's cute. I think I could do a cleaner job gluing it down, but I was having a multitude of errors there. Sometimes, yeah, I think it'll be all right. Okay. And then this guy is going this way. So cute. I'm telling you what, these dies are, it's like being a little kid and having toys again, isn't it?
Yes.
It is.
Dolls, making clothes, getting
Oh,
things.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, they say that we teach, I can't remember the specifics, but they say that we teach kids like very quickly not to laugh, not to play, you know,
oh, that's
because we have so many rules and, oh, you can't do this, you can't, and that we teach them so quickly to do that. And that's just not right.
no.
But, and you don't play as an adult. And so it's fun to have some opportunity to play with some things. So these are my toys.
As long as long as you've grown up in other
Now,
areas.
now boys, they always, men have a tendency to do that probably a little bit more than women because they say boys make their toys. I always say you can tell the age of the boys by the price of their toys,
Yes,
which
yes.
is true. Um, but so I've got some feet, flipper feet here, and I've got some hands here, and one of them is bigger than the other. So I'm just trying to get them laid out. And one of them's given the thumbs up, which is the universal sign for I'm okay underwater, I guess, is what they say. So anyway, we're gonna get these feet on there. But yeah, these are like just having some little toys to play with.
Yeah. Yeah, my poor daughter went to work yesterday. She was supposed to have a 12-hour shift, only 6 to 6.
Uh-huh.
And then she let us know, she goes, "I'm gonna be late. I'm working a fire."
Oh my goodness.
A huge fire in Scranton.
Oh
I guess
man.
the guy was welding something and
Oh
all of a
geez.
sudden it blew up and, yeah. So
I
she was there helping out with the fire. because she's
Yeah.
also a firefighter.
Yeah, I remember those days. Pat was a fireman for 30 years.
Yeah.
And so we actually had a huge, when the year that Courtney was born, in fact, I was home on maternity leave. We had a huge glass factory fire. And it,
Oh,
it was huge and it lasted a long time.
I believe it. Yeah.
And we had to go down there and we took them water because it was really, really hot. And so we would take them water. Here, I've got this little guy assembled with this little, there's some more pieces that go on here. But anyway, so yeah, I remember those days for sure. And then the other thing is, um, because our city, um, they're volunteer called volunteer fire department, but they were
Right. Right.
paid. They were paid. But um, so getting blown out of bed in the middle of the night to run to a fire, for my, the fire alarm goes off and my husband has
Yep.
to run to a fire, and
Yep.
so
Yeah. Our town fire hall used to have an alarm that would go off whenever, but now they communicate with radios and scanners and stuff. So
yeah.
it only ring goes off at noon, and most people in the Midwest go, is that bad weather? Is
Oh
that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
no, that's
Exactly.
just a noon whistle.
Yeah, we have that too. Put that down. I think I should have laid this, if you have this stamp and die set, lay this down before you put the head on, because the straps are a little bit longer than where I put my head. So I just trimmed it down a little bit. Yeah, he had a pager, and that thing would just blare in the middle of the night. And of course, every holiday, every occasion, there was always something.
Yeah,
Especially holidays, because everybody's cooking, and you have the oven fires or whatever. And
right. And Thanksgiving with the deep fried turkeys. Oh my,
yes, yes, exactly. So there's always something like that. And we had, surprisingly, um, and this is me just talking from 30 years of my husband's experience, a lot of car fires. There were a lot of car fires that
wow.
you didn't realize how a car could catch on fire so easily, but they would have, a lot of car fires.
Well, here, if it's a car accident, the fire company gets called out in
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah. Now our fire, now when my husband was on, they didn't, but now this is working much better because I don't have glue on it. So this one's going to look better than the other one. Um, our fire department runs with the ambulance. So they run like they're together, and they didn't used to be. So I should have another little face somewhere. Where's my little face? I put his hair on him. Now I'm losing things.
Well, these things are so tiny.
Where'd my little head go? Well, it's time to look on the floor.
Okay. Again,
Oh,
here we go, spatially challenged.
there he is. I found him.
Yay.
Yeah, I found him. Let's see. Gloria says the playlist was a good idea, just to kind of pull everything in together. Yeah. And yeah, I said on that you could do a lot of stuff with those little bits and pieces that come with a cuckoo clock, because you have, you can do Christmas scenes, and you can do Halloween scenes and fall scenes and stuff, because you've got all of the elements for that can be used with anything. All your leaves and acorns and stuff like that you can use with just about anything, and just create a really fun card. So it does have some versatility to it, which we always like. Excuse me. Um,
Yes, we do like versatility.
yeah, I mean, because they're expensive, so you want to use them. Oh gosh, that
Yeah.
moved on me. Had it just right in place, and I set it down, and it moved.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that happens. Or your fingers are so gluey it comes up with your
oh,
finger instead of
I
the paper.
that is my biggest problem. It seems like I always lift them with my fingers because my fingers are so messy and gluey. And I try to be clean about it, but I'm not. I'm a messy crafter. I'm a messy cook too.
Yeah, me too. Yep, yep.
I am. And when my sister's here, which she comes on Sundays she's like cleaning up behind. She's like, I clean as I go. I'm like, I'm just cooking. I'm
Yeah.
cooking.
Well, that's what I do for my husband because he's a better cook than I am. So he cooks and I clean.
That's nice. You got to have that combination. My husband's that way too. He will, um, he does the dishes after the meal. The other thing is, I've said this, I was telling my pastor's wife one day, he is so helpful. And that sometimes like he's busy and does a lot of mowing jobs and stuff like that and everything. But sometimes I don't want him to do the dishes. I want him to rest. And so sometimes we have to arm wrestle over who's going to do the dishes. And the person that wins does the dishes because it's like you don't have to do them all the time.
Uh,
So it's funny. But that's
yeah.
how he was raised. He very old school. He irons his clothes and I mean just.
Iron. What's an iron?
Yeah, I know. Same here. But he does. And so if something needs ironed, the kids they'll bring it to I feel like I did this wrong
Yeah, I
again.
have an iron and an ironing board, and my kids will say, "Mom, do you still have that? Because I'm going to need to iron something."
Yeah.
Yes, I said I still have it.
I do iron occasionally, but only, if it's something formal and it's wrinkled.
Yeah.
So
Well,
there
and
we
our
go.
church is so informal. I mean, we wear jeans and t-shirts or shorts and t-shirts to
Oh,
church.
that's nice. Yeah. We have a variety, but I tend to I'll wear a dress. I'm on the stage. And so I tend to that or like skirts or something like that.
No, no,
But
our
but
work.
for the evening services and the special things and stuff like that. Like last week we had that ice cream social and I had shorts and a t-shirt on. So
Yeah, our worship team, even the leader has jeans and a t-shirt on.
well, our worship leader is our youth pastor, so he is pretty informal too with his attire, which doesn't bother me, but I know some of the older folks are kind of they're kind of stuffy about some of the clothes and stuff sometimes, so that's why I usually try to,
Gotcha.
because they can be a little stuffy. They're
Okay.
stuffy about the music too.
Yeah. Well, like we tell people, our church is everybody is welcome, but but it isn't for everybody.
Yeah, well, and Pat's has said when they're going to talk about what somebody can wear to church, that's not when I want to be there,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
everybody should be welcome all the
Yeah.
time.
And they are because we've got a young man that wears a suit and tie every single week. Nobody
Yeah,
says anything. It's
right,
fine.
that's his style.
Yep.
Right, look at that, isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, it's so
Oh my
cute.
those are so adorable. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make something with those.
Oh, Dawn says she only irons for weddings and funerals, and that's probably about the same jive that I've got going on. So,
Ugh. I thought I was ready.
oh well, it's not a contest.
Oh,
It's
not a
it's
it's just that I don't want to bore people.
oh no. Oh well, I think they're just hanging out and chatting with each other and just looking to see what we're got going on.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just doing all these bits of. I could probably let me raise this up a little bit closer, maybe, and then you can even see a little bit more what I'm doing with all the little bits and pieces. I tried to do some two-tone with this coral stuff just to make it look a little bit more interesting. And I
Oh,
told, oh, go ahead.
I was just no, I'm just sighing because today is not a good day. I can't even get my foam on the back of the thing straight.
Oh, that's all right. I told Daria, I said, we'll probably only do one today and it's
Oh,
probably a good thing because this one is taking a minute to get all the bits and pieces assembled.
all right.
trying to figure out how everything goes too. Where's that little cheat sheet? Go back to the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
I was going to layer these up offset. That's why I die cut two of them out of the same color. Let me just offset them.
Okay, change your plans again. Oh, well.
Gloria says, so
Only
cute.
paper. It's only paper.
Yeah.
It's only paper.
All right. You always come out with such great cards, so just do your thing. Just do your thing. That's all you got to do.
Do my thing. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do
Jay had said something last night. He's like, "Oh, Shanna, she's like a pro," which is, totally not true. But and then he goes, "I just like to have fun." And so I said on his live, I said, "Jay, just keep having fun. That's where it's at. That's what it's
Yep.
all about. Just keep having fun. Because when it's not fun,
Then it's a job.
then it's the jobs, and you don't want to do that anymore. So just have all the fun you want because it is fun."
That's why I don't sell my cards, because then it would become a job.
Yes. Yeah. I'm
I
at
just
a
give
point.
them away.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some serious getting rid of. So I think I'm gonna go to the nursing home. I've said this before. I need to just go and do it and take them there and let them distribute to the residents, And I don't
Yeah.
know if I should just make the
Nursing home and
yeah,
Meals on Wheels.
yeah, that's what
Meals on Wheels.
I was thinking, should I just go ahead and sign it and write a little message in there and have them just give it to or should I leave them blank and let them fill them out and give them to them?
I would
That's
leave
what.
blank.
What
I leave them blank.
you think? Okay.
I mean, I will maybe stamp in a smile, sending you a smile or sending you a hug
Uh-huh.
or something like that. But other than that, I let the people in nursing home fill it out.
I need to do that. I think I'm going to do that this week. I've said it before and I've just not gotten it done, and I just need to do it because I've got so many, and they're wonderful cards. I have a stash at church that are just in a little container, and people will go through there and find ones they want. I need to kind of refresh that, and then just give them away. And I tell family and friends, I'm like, do not go to the store and buy a card. Come
Exactly.
to my house.
Yes. I have a store. The kids say, "Can we shop in your store?" I go for it.
Absolutely. So Janice says, yes, yes, yes. Do what brings you joy and do it from a place of joy, not obligation. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
So
love it.
I made a card using Kendra's. Remember she had those Highland cows.
Yes.
And I made a couple birthday cards, and one lady from church says, she goes, "Oh, could I buy those from you?" She says, "My daughter loves them, blah, blah, blah." So I got together with her, and she goes, "How much?" I said, "You can buy me breakfast." And she goes, "Okay."
Nice. Nice.
She said, "I was planning on buying you breakfast anyway." I said, "See, okay, it worked out."
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. I just feel it's my ministry. I don't like charging.
Yeah.
And I make Christmas cards for myself, for my sister, for my sister's good friend that we send out to Washington. Every year, I supply them with Christmas cards as well as myself.
Yeah. I've separated mine, the ones I'm going to use and the ones I'm going to give my sister to use. Speaking of projects and church and different stuff like that, I made a felt stitched project that's not released yet. It's on Spellbinders website, and it's called Ferguson, and it is a gnome. And I
Oh,
made it over the weekend and had a total blast making it. And I was at church and I showed it to my sister and the pastor's wife. And I said, "Oh, look what I made last night. It's so cute." And Rachel said, "Let's do a class." She said, "Let's do that. You want to do that?" And I'm like, "Yes." So we're going to have just before Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have a sign up sheet. I made one, but I'm gonna make multiples because it's another one of those things like the cuckoo that you can do for like um, fall, Halloween, Christmas, winter, spring.
they're
Yeah.
actual dies that you cut out.
Yes, 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 yes.
I
And
did not know that.
Anyway, so I told her, I said, I'll make another one because we're going to do like a Thanksgiving and then like a Christmas or winter, and they can choose which one they want to make, and then I'll prep the kits and have them ready.
It
And
sounds
so
like fun.
it's going to be fun. It is going to be fun. We do different little projects, and we had talked about a card making class, but just didn't really get to that yet. I've had some at my house, but anyway, so it turned out that she wanted to do this. So I'm like, sure, we'll do it. It'll be fun. So these little fish are 3 layers too. So you've got the background and then the fins, and then you've got the eyes
Oh,
that you're
wow.
gonna have. So yeah, there's some layering on these fish. Anyway, so I can't wait. That product I think doesn't release until, for some reason I feel like it's September 9th. But it is so cute. I want to get, like I said, I've made the one video. Actually, I have the video components. The video's not ready yet because I did it in so many. The stitching, I kept stitch and stop, because stitching takes quite a bit of
Yeah.
time. And so I was starting and stopping. So I've got like a bazillion little clips and I've got to pull them together. I probably should have done it a little bit differently than that, but it's just how it worked out because I was taking breaks. But it is super, super cute. So look forward to that upcoming. And then we're going to have the little class, and that's going to be fun too.
Yeah.
When the fall and winter comes, we're always looking for things to do inside for fun. And I usually host, I've done some of those. We do the painting tutorials. And basically, what we do is we just find a directive YouTube video, and I get the canvas and the paint and everything. And we have our snacks and everything. And I have the ladies over into my living room, and we do some painting, and that is super fun. I've got um, some canvases where I've done that with them hanging in my house in different spots. And it always surprises me um, how we're able to put together when we're really not painters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they come together remarkably well.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I went to
amazing.
one of those paint and sip parties,
Uh-huh.
and I'm sitting there going, I've never painted in my life, never.
Yeah.
Um, and I said, I'm just going to sit here and watch. And she goes, oh, no, you're not.
Uh-huh.
And I was surprised what I ended up with. I mean, I'm sitting there going, oh, maybe I can paint.
Yeah.
But just the different strokes and things like that. And it's not really all that difficult if you
Yeah.
know what you're doing.
Well, and when they're, showing you, and
Yeah.
you can, and the lovely thing about it is you can pause and rewind, and so we're like, okay, I'm getting behind, so we'll stop,
Okay.
let everybody get, or if we're like, what was that technique again? And so then we'll rewind it, and everybody will view it, and so
That's cool.
that makes it really fun. So we're going to have to come up with one of those as well, that we'll do upcoming. And I do, the other thing I do is I do directive drawing with the grandsons, with my older grandsons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they love, and I didn't start that. They started that. They're like, Nana, let's do directive drawing. So usually when they come to my house, they'll say, let's do directive drawings. And so we'll do that. And that's always fun too. Now, Wyatt, the oldest, he's got some talent. He can really draw and does some really neat things. So it's always fun to do that with him. And I think that's something they'll remember. They're going to remember doing that with me. So that's fun.
Yeah, my older granddaughters like to do the anime.
I'm not sure I know what that is.
I think it's Japanese, and it's like
Oh,
cartoons.
oh, okay.
I personally don't care too much for them, but they really do a good job drawing them. They
That's
really do.
fun. Yeah, that's good. It's amazing, what you can, and I'll tell you what, um, the stuff you can find on YouTube. Um,
Oh, yeah.
my grandsons, and I know, we're not big into digital. My husband's like, because they have iPads, and he's like, oh, I hate that they have iPads. But I'll tell you what, they watch, and this is a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
They watch everything about the planets. They watch everything about numbers. Weston, who is 4, is now memorizing the United States map and the capitals. And
That's
he's
great.
4. He's 4. He's in his this week was his first week of full day preschool. He did half day. And when he came back in from recess and walked up to the map or whatever and started rattling them off, shocked his teacher. She could not believe that he knew all of that. But I mean, they just, they're just, their memories, they're just like little sponges.
Yeah. Well, our 6-year-old grandson is going to be a math whiz because he's always asking Mom, give me some math problems while they're riding in the car. And so
Oh, yeah.
she'll do things and she'll try and confuse him in that. And he gets them. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, oh yeah, well, if 10 plus 10 is 100, then 100 and 100 is 200. Yeah. I mean, and
Yeah.
it's like, and he can do algebra. And I'm sitting there going, are you
Oh
kidding?
my gosh. Give me a lesson. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how these boys are. I mean, the stuff that I, Westy, who's 4, he can say the alphabet backwards.
Wow.
I'm like, he could do the drunk driving test. Don't they try to
Yeah.
get you to anyway, but he will pick up I have puzzles with all the learning things and stuff, but he'll pick them up and he'll just start laying them down Z, Y, X, and I'm like,
Wow.
oh my gosh, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe, me being with them and having those toys and things available have added a little bit to that. Now,
I
I can't
think
take
so.
I can't take credit for it, but I think,
Yeah.
spending time with them certainly does help increase their learning.
Well, our 4-year-old and 7-year-old all have ABC Mouse that they do,
Uh-huh.
and they learn a lot. And then watching Blippi, I mean, I do not like Blippi. I'm sorry, I do not like him. They love him. They just love him, and
Do
the
they?
stuff they're learning is amazing. I mean, I my 6-year-old put out all his dinosaurs because he loves dinosaurs,
Oh yeah.
and he
Yeah.
started giving them the scientific names.
Yeah.
My husband said, "Okay, that's a brontosaurus." He goes, "No, it's not. They don't call it that anymore. They call it A." And he gave the name, and I'm just sitting there going, "Oh my goodness."
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But
and if you guys and I watch because they play it a lot of time, the planets aren't the planets anymore.
right.
When we grew up, they've changed them. Some of them are dwarf planets now, and so there's
Yep.
not as many planets and stuff. But my kid, they know all of, and then they can recognize the planet by sight, and they can say them. It is just unbelievable to me.
I know.
I didn't learn that until I went to college and was in um, the planetarium.
Well, I did learn that in high school. I'll have to say I did learn that in high
I'm
school.
sure we had it, but I don't think I, paid
Yeah,
any
but
attention to it or
still,
whatever.
I know it's so it's good. They're learning a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they are. They sure are.
And that like my grandkids only do educational stuff or watch educational things. They're not
Yeah.
allowed to, binge on just junk.
Yeah, well, honestly, there's not anything decent on TV to watch anymore. I remember when we were kids, there was stuff to watch.
Yes.
But I don't watch TV, because there just really isn't. I might, wintertime comes, I might watch some cooking, some of the Food Network type things, and I might watch the Hallmark movies. But otherwise, I don't do TV. The
Well,
only TV really I see is when I sit down with Pat. Sometimes we'll eat dinner in the man cave, and he's watching TV, and he's old school. He watches Andy Griffith, and um, so
when your
anyway.
16-year-old granddaughter says, "Can we watch Princess Bride together?" You're gonna
Oh
say,
yeah.
"Yes, we can."
Well, and I do that. We've watched. I take that back. You're right. I've watched the Moana with the boys, and then Wyatt and them sometimes will pick out movies that and they're always and they're kids movies, and they're always fantastic.
Yeah.
The ones that I always tell Wyatt when, if we're sitting down, I'll say, you pick out something, because um he has a good he has a good taste when it comes to that.
Okay.
I'm starting to get, how are you doing on your card? I'm starting to get some elements that I think I can lay down here.
Okay. Well, I'm almost done with this one.
Okay. All
Uh,
right. We're doing good.
yes, I may be able to do another quick one. I have. We'll see.
This is the little guy with the thumbs up. He's giving the thumbs up.
Oh, that's cute. That's
And
cute.
then,
Yeah, I think I should probably. Oh no, it is on the card base. Well, look at that. It's. Oh no, I've got some rocks here. I decided I wanted some different colored rocks
oh, okay.
for the
Now,
purple glitter.
I have got this one piece here that I have. Oh, I just dropped it on the floor. There's another one here. Um, that is a weird looking piece. And I feel like it's a layer to something or rather, and I don't know what it is. I know what it is. I see what it is.
What is
It
it?
is it is the air pack for the back of the
Oh, okay.
person.
Yes, they need
So,
that.
yes. So that's what that is. I need to get the one I dropped on the floor. And I think I want them both to be in orange. So, and I don't know how they differ. I think you just kind of stick it on here to where it shows behind there. So yeah, this is their air tank is what I'm trying to say.
All right, the background's not the greatest, but the rest of it I think is okay. Oh, bubbles. I gotta have bubbles. Oh, I have to have bubbles.
Gotta have bubbles.
I have to have
There we
bubbles.
go. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna add it. I kept thinking it was like a fish layer, like I need to layer these fish up with this.
Oh, okay.
But no, these are the tanks. And because I thought it was a fish layer, I've got them in all kinds of colors. So their tank could be just any color, but it's gonna
That's
be
right.
orange. There we go. Cute. So cute. And I even watched, like I said, I watched Tanya's video, so I should know better, but
Yeah, well, you can only remember so much.
yeah,
I
that is
watched videos
true.
too, and I said, "Oh, that's fantastic." And then I said, "Okay, now where did it which video was it that I saw this on and which video was it that I saw that on?" And
Yeah. I don't know if
yeah.
he's there ever.
And Jana, my daughter gave me her gel nail thinger UV light, so now I can play around with the resin.
Oh, you need that for it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I have
And
that.
oh, well,
So,
there you go. So now all you need to
yeah.
do is buy resin. I saw Jana doing this and I said, okay, maybe my because my glossy accents and that dry up. They stick
Uh-huh.
them out. And so she was using resin and then the UV light and it came out so nice.
Cool.
Yeah, so and then she even linked the video that it was on. I knew it was her. I didn't know what video it was. I'm learning a lot, even though I've been doing this for years and years.
Oh, wow.
I'm learning new stuff all the time.
There's always room for learning. I'm trying to see. I think I need to layer these babies up on here. Is that what you do? I don't have any idea. No idea. This one goes on here, I think. There we go. Now we're getting there. Um, she's a little bit slow, but she'll figure it out. Okay.
Mm,
Now,
yeah, then we don't
okay.
really need any more bubbles. Okay, I think I'm done with this one.
Aria, okay. Do you have another quickie?
Let me see. I know I've got some planned. If I have a quickie one. Let's. You know what? I am going to do this one.
Let's
This
see.
is not atypical. Let's do this.
Show us what you got. I'm making you big.
Okay, I saw that cat, your Spellbinders cat, and I said, he looks so familiar.
Uh-huh.
Well, then I looked on my silhouette dies cut files, and I said,
Uh-huh.
that's why he looked familiar. Oh, that's not good.
So you had
I have a cat. Yeah, here it's that's the silhouette, and then I have to
oh
add.
yeah, that's so cute. Awesome.
Now I got to figure out how he goes together,
Well, that'll be fun.
and
We have
then
time. Reason why is I'm looking and I can see that she hasn't left yet. So um, we have at least 25 minutes.
oh, okay, okay.
So
Oh, then I should be able to get this card done.
yeah.
So you'll have to come up with something else, right?
I am going
It
to be probably messing with this for a minute. So
Yeah, it still amazes me how you do a video every day. I mean, I was telling
yeah.
a friend of mine, I said, I have a hard enough time just getting ready for these Monday lives.
Yeah, it is. Um, it is something, I'll tell you. That it is.
But it's
But honestly, I've said before, if I can stay a day ahead, I'm usually okay. Now, when vacation comes and I want to keep it going, I have to hustle. But if I can stay a day ahead, I can usually keep that content going because I try to craft every day. And so that makes it easier to keep up on. I did something wrong on some of these. I'm trying to figure it out.
So I'm going to try and create a fish bowl out of two mixing bowls and see how that goes. Because I didn't have a fish
Space.
bowl. Come on, let go. You're not supposed to stick that quickly.
Alrighty. I've got a few fish going here. I'm going to put some eyeballs on some of these other ones, and I don't know. Maybe we won't use those. They don't look quite so good. What do we got here? Does that layer up? Just trying to figure out what layers up on what. No. That one does. I need to put a black dot on there. Oops. Something fell off the cabinet and about scared the dog to death.
Poor puppy.
He's like, what? I got it sticking to my finger, and where'd that go? There it is. Okay.
One of these days, I am going to take these lights that I bought, and I'm going to do a light up card. Right now, I'm
Oh,
too
that'll be
chicken
fun.
at the moment.
I was looking on Cat Scrappiness yesterday, and she has got them on her um, site now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get some, and that'll be fun. I have not ever played with them, so that would be fun to do.
Neither have I. So, and they look so cool, and I've seen other people do it, and
Yeah, would be fun. What's the chat doing? Jana says, "Oh, fun card, Daria." Gloria says,
thank you, thank you, thank
so,
you.
anyway, and I'm moving excruciatingly slow, so I apologize for that. But we're gonna get there. All right, so I layered my coral up. Wait a minute, I've got you still on the big screen.
Oh,
There we go.
gee, take me off, please.
Sorry. I just
Oh.
layered the coral up, and we're just gonna kind of position these people around.
And my stickers. Now, these aren't Love from Lizzie stickers because I've been doing these stickers from another company for years and years and years, but they're very similar.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, and they come in different shapes too. Also, what I like about from Love from Lizzie, she's got a lot of straight line ones.
Uh-huh.
These are mostly shaped, so I got so I do a little of both.
You got a variety.
Yep.
It's nice to have a variety. Okay.
This one actually gave me the waves for the water. I don't know if you can see that.
Let's see. Hang on, I'm gonna make you big so I can see it. There we go. Hold up. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so anyway, so we'll see what we can come up with. This is my beta fish.
Okay, that's fun.
It's not a goldfish. Mine's a beta fish.
There was a time when the betas, do you remember that? That it was kind of like the thing to have a beta
Yeah.
fish,
Yeah.
and
Well,
the kids had to have them, and
absolutely. Well, you can't pretty much can't kill them.
yeah. Now I think I might have shared the goldfish story before on a live, maybe. When Hannah was young, she had a goldfish that she had won somewhere, and whenever it would die,
Uh-huh.
I would replace it with another one for the
Oh my
longest
goodness.
time. I kept doing that. And then finally, we ended that process. But yeah,
But mom, they only live so long. How
I
come
know.
they're
I
living
know.
5 years?
Yep. So
Oh, that's cute.
I kept replacing it. I had at the time I worked near um, a Walmart, and so I'd run in on my lunch. I would
Okay.
get the fish. I would run home, put it in the bowl, go back to work. Pat would give me the word. It's dead.
There you go.
So
Okay, so the next one is okay, there. Okay, where's the rest of the eyes? Oh, here they are. Next one must be green because the black is smaller.
my little divers are deep because they're down there near the bottom where all the stuff is.
Oh, cool. Cool.
That's my story.
Yeah, the guy that used to live across the street from me is now living in Florida, and he just started diving
Oh, really?
at age of 76. So
Oh, wow. Now, this guy that I was talking about at work, they did wind up moving down there,
okay.
and that's where they are now. So,
Um,
his wife got an illness, and they just decided to move down there, and she, I mean, I think they have a pool, and she can do like therapy in her pool and stuff like
oh,
that.
okay.
But anyway, I haven't heard from them in a while, so don't know how they're doing. Okay, so we're getting there. I've got thanks for lighting the way because I thought usually they'd have like a little flashlight, wouldn't they? And they would go down, and so I
Yeah.
thought this would be a good sentiment for that. Um,
Perfect.
so I thought we'd
Okay.
add that.
Okay, so there's one little dot.
I got another one that I'm not sure. I'm going to use this up. There's no reason to save it.
Okay, I lost. Oh, there it is. I found it.
Yeah, we'll tuck that in there.
Okay, there's my kitty cat.
Are you done?
Oh, no,
Oh,
I
okay.
have to work on the card.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just kind of poking along, giving you time to do that. So got some bits and pieces and some glue here. Let's see. Cards have to have a story, Jana says.
yes,
Yeah,
I like that comment she made that she thinks of stories whenever she puts her cards together.
yes.
I
And
think that's great.
yeah, you know who that reminds me of, Jana? Sire. Sire always tells a little story when he's building
Okay.
his cards. He he is has been on the Kinder's Card Challenge with me before, and so when we have those hops, we always hop along and look at everybody's videos and stuff. And he usually will make up a little bit of a story or something about his card or whatever, and so that's super fun.
Well,
But
this
yeah,
kitty cat is very interested in this beta fish.
I bet. I did a cat at the base of a tree one time, and I had a bird up there, and it was a craft roulette card. And
Okay.
whatever the perimeters were, it led me to having like a tree with a bird in it or something, and a cat at the bottom just ready to pounce. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It was fun. I can't remember all the details of it, but that is what I did.
Oh.
So this one is saying, thanks for lighting the way. And this one's going, you got it.
Ah, there you go.
Now, today is actually a workout day for Pat. And since I'm doing the lives on Monday, I'll be missing working out with him on that particular day. So, but I figure I'll be able to get 3 days of workout in, which is more than what I had been doing. So that'll work out. It'll be okay. I won't have as much as him, but he lifts pretty heavy and and he has like a cycle of, these days I do this muscle set and these days I do that muscle set.
Okay.
And then he also does his he likes to do the he doesn't do the treadmill, he does elliptical.
Oh, okay.
Um and he does that for his kind of
I'm no longer
heart
allowed,
health.
I'm no longer allowed to do the elliptical.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said it's too hard on my knees.
Well, he does it rather than the treadmill because he feels like it's better for his knee because he has some.
Well, he's also younger. You have to
Well,
understand.
yeah, he is a little bit younger, a little bit,
Yeah.
but I do the treadmill, and what I've been doing is, well, I'm just gotten started, but the first day I just kind of did some speed walking, but now I'm trying to do some intervals of high intensity where you
Oh,
go, you
okay.
run and then you bring it back down
Yep.
to a fast walk, and then you go up and you run again and do that. So I'm trying to do that just to get back on track. It's been a minute since I've been in the gym.
Yeah, those work well. I used to do that.
Yeah.
Notice I
It
used to.
well, getting that heart rate up and then, coming back down and then getting it back up and stuff. I don't know. There's some benefits to that. So anywho, that's what I've been doing. I thought, hey, it's nice. I can go out and um, work out with him now that I'm got some free time.
Yeah, there you go.
So I think I have my card finished. Woohoo!
Okay, I'm almost done.
Hey, Linda Gorman. Hey, welcome.
And,
I'm going to clean up my desk here real quick. I've got glue everywhere. And so I'll clean it up. And then just get the mess cleaned up. So if you didn't catch the live last night, since I'm just killing time while Daria is finishing up, I can show you the cards. I'm not going to show you the chiming Christmas because that is tomorrow's video, the chiming Christmas. But so I made this one on the video, and you guys might have seen that. This was pre-recorded. And then I made the Harvest Gathering, which is so pretty. I love the color scheme. And I mean, I went hog wild with all the critters. I mean, I just added tons of stuff, probably more than we needed, but very fun. And then the Christmas. And this is what I mean by these die sets. You could take these little elements and make just all kinds of cards.
yeah.
Now for that
Okay, that cuckoo clock.
the cuckoo, yeah, and this one,
Yeah.
oh no, the one for the chiming Christmas, I actually did a red bird to kind of represent a cardinal.
Okay.
But anyway, but I didn't put a bird on this one because the squirrel has scared the bird off, and the bird's inside the house with the doors closed. So that's the squirrel, but the squirrel's got a nut.
Okay.
They have
Well,
the teeniest, tiniest little nuts.
okay, I think I'm done.
Are you? Let's see what you got.
Okay. I've got these two cards that I made. The first one, like I said, the background I'm not crazy about, but
Go ahead and hold it up so we get a good look. And I'm gonna I'm maximizing my screen so I can see.
but I use
Tilt it just a little bit so your camera focuses a little bit there.
okay. I
Yeah.
use the shiny papers here just to give it a little shine. get shiny ink, but it didn't turn out
I
the way
love it. Now, is that the caboodles bonus
that is
that
the boodle bonus, those fish, yes.
that is so cute.
And
I
then
don't
just
know.
the parts of the large die.
Yeah.
And the scent, and from the stamp, it says, "May your day go swimmingly."
Okay.
There we go. And then
Cool.
this one here, which is, you know, the cat is eyeing that fish.
That is so fun, and I love the eyes on that cat.
Yeah, and a betta fish, well, you don't put another fish in with them.
Yeah, because 'cause they're dominant, aren't they? They'll
Yeah,
kill them, 'em, won't
they'll
they?
eat them. 'Em. They'll eat them
Yeah.
up. Yeah. So this is was just something I thought of.
That is super fun and super cute. Love it. Love them both. Awesome. All right. And then I'm gonna get back here and see if I can make me big, and I'll give you a big view. This is my card. And I just took the background panel at 3D or embossing folder, not 3D, just the regular one for the month. I had the stamp set that came, the clear stamp and die of the month, which is this one. And it had the sentiments in it, and I had done all of the sentiments. So I have the sentiment from that. Thanks for lighting the way. Just used a white ink and rubbed on that to make the background pop. And then all of the little tiny bits and pieces. Okay, so Gloria says, or let me start here. Jana says, super cute, Daria.
Thank you, Jana.
And Gloria, cards are awesome, ladies. Love that cat, Daria. It is. It's a fun cat. And those eyes, those big eyes, just really make that
And
card.
he's looking like saying, "Who, me? I'm not doing anything."
Yeah, yeah. Cordelia says she thinks it's really cute, Daria.
Oh, thank you.
And then Linda saying hi to Dawn. So anyway, so I think we're ready to wrap up. But so fun stuff. This I know what I was gonna say. I don't know if any of you guys have that caboodles, but man, that is cool. That kit and then the bonus things that you get.
Oh, yeah.
Super fun.
And the price, I mean, it's after I added up all the sets that I wanted,
Uh-huh.
more expensive to buy the individual sets than to get the caboodle.
Yeah. And then you get the extra
And
bells and whistles.
yep, yep.
So awesome. All right. Well, that's pretty much all that I think we have for today. I appreciate everyone joining us. Looks like we had a pretty good crowd, and I hope we weren't too boring and we were able to entertain you a little bit. But um,
I
that's all
will
we got.
I will see you guys in about 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks. So
3 weeks,
next
yeah.
week, hopefully Jan and I can hook up. Maybe we can get our schedules coordinated and we can do something. We talked about maybe working with the Love from Lizzie kit. There's a new
Oh,
kit coming out,
ooh, nice.
and I'm trying to think the release date. I think we might be able to do that next. I don't have my calendar in front of me. One of the Mondays, I think we might be able to do it, and it is a special kit. So let me see. What is today? Yeah, I think we could probably do that next Monday if our schedules work out. So anyway, all right. Well, thanks everyone. Bye, Cordelia. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Thank
like the video. Be sure and like the video before you leave.
Yes,
Thank
make
you,
sure
Linda,
you
for
like that video.
yes, appreciate that.
Yes.
So we'll just say goodbye, and we hope you have a great week ahead, and that you guys have a chance to get crafty. So we'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.